All right. Hello, everyone. What we're going to be talking about here is the preparation for the rhetorical analysis. So, as you can see, this is just the overall explanation. So, just like with the other assignments, I'm going to go through this. So, again, this is part of the writing process, right? We have to work on gathering our ideas. And the more that we've sort of gathered our ideas and thought about that pre writing part, the better our writing becomes because we already know what we want to say. So again, purpose is to kind of help you get going and to create a paragraph here. So the description, in order to prepare for the rhetorical analysis, you're going to choose one of the assigned texts. So we'll look at that here in a second. You're going to identify at least two rhetorical strategies that the author is using. And it's important to remember that an appeal and a strategy are two different things. We might appeal to a reader's sense of emotion by using word choice, but we don't use pathos. We don't use passion, right? I use the example of horror movies, right? We don't watch horror movies and expect them to appeal to our sense of fear by using fear, or to appeal to our sense of fear by scaring us. They appeal to our sense of fear by using jump cuts or music, things like that. So you can also consider whether or not the author is effective. That's a little bit trickier. So to do that, you'd really have to think about the audience. So what I want you to think about in this paragraph, rough paragraph, is number one, the rhetorical situation. Rhetorical situation is a huge part of this. And it'll be important too for the persuasive essay we do at the end of the quarter. When, where, and why is this source text being written? Right? What prompted, or what made the author want to write this? Why is it important to write now? And the importance of that is something that the reader or the audience also picks up on. So when, where, and why was this written? Who is the intended primary audience? Now, we've talked about how there are primary, secondary, tertiary audiences, but there's an audience that somebody is speaking to at a particular time. Right? At this point in time, I am creating this for you all in my English 101 110 class, right? That doesn't mean that another group of people couldn't watch this and pull something from it, but my intended primary audience is people in this class. And then the last thing that you're going to do is include at least 2 or 3 rhetorical strategies that you think the author is using. Again, things like word choice or statistics or personal experience, something like that. So, of course, correct MLA format, rhetorical situation, things like that. So the 3 texts that you can choose from are here. So the row out of control college costs aren't what you think, why young children can't understand pranks, and then laughter therapy. So you choose one of those 3. And then if we go down here, is the sample, right? So I'm going to look at these 3, just like we did with the literary analysis. I might skim all 3 and choose one that I think works best. And then I'm going to write my little preparation. Of course, you have to choose one of those 3. You cannot choose something we've used for class like A&I Woman, which I've used here for the sample. And again, you can see if you look through this, the when she delivered it, who she was, right? That's all part of the rhetorical situation. We have a little bit about audience here. And then down at the bottom, I've included 3 rhetorical strategies. I think if you include 3 rhetorical strategies, you're going to be kind of in the best situation. You're going to be setting yourself up the best for a 5-part essay, which is kind of similar to a 5-paragraph essay. So there you go. If you have questions, comments, concerns, jokes, memes, or recipes, let me know. Otherwise, I'll talk to you all later.